To help us change our diet, or to help us direct our diet to improve our health and reach our health goals, food lists can be extremely helpful. Using a food list can help you to quickly identify, one, which foods you're currently eating and therefore what effect are these having on your health, but secondly, which are the go-to foods that are going to help you achieve your goals. So to help with this, these food lists have been created to help rapid decision making, and you can focus on the areas that are going to work for you. The food lists are really divided into two parts. One part is foods that contain protein and or fat. The other is foods that are naturally low in protein and or fat. All of the foods on these food lists are real foods. They're not ultra-processed manufactured foods. So they're all foods that our ancestors would have recognised as food and don't come on an ingredients list. First of all, let's think about the foods that are higher in protein and or fat. These foods have then been broken down as to whether they're very low in carbohydrate, or medium in carbohydrate. And then within each of these categories, they're ordered depending on the amount of protein and the amount of fat they have. And the way to use this is to think, if you wanted to eat a very low carbohydrate food that was high in protein and low in fat, you can rapidly identify where that is. The second list, which shows foods that are naturally low in protein and fat, these foods are typically plant foods because that's just the laws of nature. And each of these foods has a varying amount of carbohydrate per 100 grams of that food. So some foods have a very small amount of carbohydrate per 100 grams. These are sort of non-starchy vegetables, whereas other foods such as rice and pasta and bread and floury products and certainly breakfast cereals have a larger amount of carbohydrate per 100 grams. So again, this can be used to, one, understand how much you're currently eating, what sorts of foods you're currently eating, and also help direct your efforts as to the areas you want to focus on and be able to make rapid food choices to improve your health.